Success shouldn't feel this exhausting. If you're winning on paper, but burning out behind the scenes, you aren't failing. You're stuck in a psychological bottleneck called a hurdle of stop. I've been there. On the outside, things look great, but I was secretly burning out, convinced I was just lucky, and waiting to be exposed as a fraud. I realized I didn't have a business problem. I had a mindset block. Whether it's imposter syndrome, perfectionism, or fear or failure, these aren't just feelings. They are growth bottlenecks. Identify your specific hurdle and get one immediate action step to regain your momentum today. Go to tuepodcast.net/quiz. That's tuepodcast.net/quiz to take the 3-minute assessment and get your report now.
Hey there, entrepreneurs and business builders. This is Skoob from Business Conversations with Pi, where the questions are real, but the voices are AI, even mine. Welcome to another insightful episode. On today's show, we're diving into the burning questions that new entrepreneurs often ask as they embark on their exciting journeys. Whether you're just sketching out that brilliant business idea or have already taken the first steps, this is the place to get your top queries answered. I'll be your host, along with my virtual co-host Pi, an AI assistant created by the brilliant minds at Anthropic. Pi's neural networks have been trained on a vast trove of business knowledge, so you can count on us to provide thorough and actionable advice. From crafting a solid business plan to nailing your marketing strategy and everything in between, we've got you covered. So get ready to soak up some entrepreneurial wisdom as Pi and I tackle those make or break questions that all first-time founders face. With our combined human experiences and artificial smarts, we'll give you the insights to turn your startup dreams into thriving reality. Grab a notepad, put on those entrepreneurial thinking caps, and let's dive in. This is Business Conversations with Pi. Hi, Pi. It's time for another recording. Say hi to the Scooby Leavers out there.
Ahoy, Scooby Leavers. Pi, your AI pal, is ready for another exciting episode on entrepreneurship. Let's get started.
So today I'd like to talk about my friend Coyle. He's on my podcast coming up, and we had a long talk about trolls and people that are not willing to support us in our entrepreneur adventure.
Hi, Coyle. That's a really important topic to discuss. Unfortunately, encountering trolls and unsupportive people is a reality that many entrepreneurs face at some point in their journey. It can be disheartening, but it's crucial to develop strategies for dealing with these situations in order to maintain focus and momentum. So tell me a bit more about your conversation with Coyle and what specific concerns you both had.
So Coyle is on social media a lot, and he comes across trolls, and I'm just wondering how we can mentally prepare ourselves to deal with trolls and what we could do to handle them.
It's great that you and Coyle are proactive about preparing for potential negative interactions online. Mental preparation and knowing how to respond can make a big difference in mitigating the effects of trolls on your well-being and productivity. Here are some tips. 1. Remember that trolls are not worth your energy. Recognize that these individuals often thrive on getting a reaction, so don't give them the satisfaction of engaging in an argument or getting defensive. 2. Use the block and report functions. Many social media platforms offer tools to block or report abusive users, so don't hesitate to use them to protect your peace of mind. 3. Focus on your supporters. Rather than dwelling on the negative interactions, focus on the positive interactions and support you receive from your genuine followers.
Something I've heard before called podcaster math, where one negative word equals 100 good reviews.
Yes, you're likely referring to the concept that the opinions of your genuine followers far outweigh the negativity of a few trolls. For example, if you have 100 supportive followers and only one troll, the positivity of those 100 outweighs the single negative voice. It's a way to reframe your perspective and focus on the supportive majority rather than the vocal minority.
So, is there any books that we can read the counter trolls and prepare us to deal with them?
Definitely. Here are some books that can provide insights and strategies for dealing with online harassment and negativity. 1. So You've Been Publicly Shamed by John Ronson. This book explores the impact of public shaming in the digital age and offers strategies for handling online backlash. 2. Anti-Social Media by Siva Vaidyanathan. This book examines the darker side of social media and offers solutions for creating a healthier online environment. 3. The New Rules of Marketing and PR by David Meerman Scott. While not solely focused on dealing with trolls, this book offers insights into managing your online presence and handling negative feedback.
If we know somebody that's personally a troll, how can we deal with that situation so we don't hurt any feelings?
Dealing with a personal acquaintance who exhibits troll-like behavior can be challenging, but it's important to address the situation in a way that is both assertive and respectful. Here are some tips. 1. Set clear boundaries. Make it clear to the person that their behavior is unacceptable and that you will not tolerate it. 2. Offer constructive feedback. Rather than attacking the person, offer constructive feedback on how their behavior impacts you and others. 3. Lead by example. Model the behavior you expect from others, demonstrating kindness and empathy in your interactions. 4. Limit engagement. If the person continues to exhibit troll-like behavior despite your efforts, consider limiting your engagement with them or ending the relationship altogether.
And a quick thank you to Coyle for his information on the recent podcast about trolls.
Thanks for mentioning Coyle and his podcast about trolls. It sounds like he's doing important work by sharing insights and strategies for dealing with online harassment. Keep up the great work, Coyle. Your efforts are helping to create a more positive and supportive online environment.
Thank you for that great information, Pi. Any last words about avoiding troll or negative people?
You're welcome, Jesse. Remember that while you can't always control the actions of others, you can control your own reactions and the environment you create for yourself. By prioritizing your own well-being, setting boundaries, and cultivating positive relationships, you can minimize the impact of trolls and negative people on your life. Keep shining, Scooby Leavers.
What an insightful discussion we've had today on Business Conversations with Pi. A huge thanks to my knowledgeable AI co-host, who was developed by the brilliant team at Anthropic. Pi's neural networks, trained on a vast corpus of business data, provided us with invaluable guidance on those pressing entrepreneurial topics. I hope all you aspiring entrepreneurs and business owners out there found Pi's artificially intelligent, yet refreshingly human-like advice to be immensely helpful. Whether you're still mapping out that big idea or are already deep in the startup trenches, having an AI assistant like Pi on your team can give you the edge to turn your venture into a success story. And don't forget, if you have a burning business question that didn't get covered today, I want to hear from you. Feel free to send me your query, and I'll tap into Pi's capabilities to get you the answers you need on an upcoming episode. Go to tuepodcast.net/askpi. So stay hungry, keep hustling, and tune in next time as we continue decoding the entrepreneurial journey one conversation at a time. This has been Business Conversations with Pi. I'm Skoob from Undiscovered Entrepreneur, and we'll chat again soon.
Hello, Skoob Believers. Let me ask you a real quick question. How many cups of coffee have you had today? 3, 5, 7? And let me guess, you've got a Red Bull in the other hand just in case, right? Yeah, I see you. Now, here's the truth bomb nobody wants to hear. You're not building a business. You're building a caffeine dependency. Listen, I get it. When you're grinding 12, 14, 16-hour days, you're building something from nothing. When you've got payroll to meet, investors to impress, and visions that won't wait. You need fuel. But what if I told you that the fuel that you're using is actually slowing you down? What if the very thing that you think is keeping you sharp is actually making you dull? Enter Rise Coffee. This isn't your grandma's mushroom tea. This isn't some hippie wellness trend. This is science meets performance. And here's what makes Rise different. Less than half the caffeine of a regular cup of coffee. But here's the kicker. You won't miss it. 6 organic powerhouse mushrooms, including cordyceps, what Olympic athletes use, and lion's mane, what Silicon Valley biohackers swear by. Sustained energy that doesn't spike and crash. We're talking smooth, clean power from morning to moonlight. Crystal clear focus without the jitters. Imagine closing the deal with calm, confident mind instead of the caffeine chaos. Gut health and immune support, because what's the point of building an empire if you're too sick to enjoy it? So here's the challenge to you. Stop borrowing energy from tomorrow. Stop running on fumes and call it a hustle. Stop wearing your caffeine addiction like a badge of honor. Real entrepreneurs optimize, real entrepreneurs adapt, real entrepreneurs win. You can't win if you're crashing at 2 p.m. while your competition is just getting started. Break the cycle. Head to risesuperfoods.com right now and use code PODNA15 for 50% off your first order. That's PODNA15 for 15% off. Try it for 30 days. If you don't feel the difference, if you don't feel sharper, calmer, more focused, more alive, then go back to your 6-a-day cup habit. But I'm telling you, we won't, because once you feel what real energy feels like, you'll never go back. Ditch the addiction, fuel your empire, and rise up. Rise Coffee, energy that builds, not burns.